Good afternoon and welcome to my creative and sacred space here in my home in Benalmádena, Costa del Sol, Spain. First of all, I would love to say a big thank you to Ali and Lorraine for bringing us all this opportunity to promote our creations and come together and support small local business and raise funds for our local food bank charity in Malaga. So thank you. Today, I'd like to introduce myself and my passion and mission that plays out and creates from beyond the mind and physical reality, giving me my expression today as the writer and artist I am. I am Barbara, who since the age of 17 has followed my inner knowing to explore and discover the truth of who I am and what life is all about. That I knew it would not only set me free, the truth, but all humanity too. So I left my family home in England and began my adventure. I eventually settled in Holland, meeting and marrying my lovely Dutchman, Tom, who resonated with my sense of seeking the truth and freedom. I enjoyed spending time with his two children and making a home for ourselves. I worked in marketing, sales, and the fashion industry. And then along came my extraordinary Dutch teacher, and I spent much time delving deep within me in a self-discovery journey. And around the age of 33, I began to sense my perception opening up, and I could see more of the human game. We were all playing with one another. And these truths were changing my life. And I began to avoid everything that would limit and label me further. Anything that took the focus away from my own discernment and knowing the truth. I particularly stayed away from all new methods and techniques that were becoming fashionable in the mid-90s to improve, to better, even save oneself. Because now I knew we are almost perfect, just as we are. It's just a matter of uncovering it. Instead, I was spending time with myself, deprogramming, unconditioning, and emptying myself of everything that I wasn't passionate about and loved to feel and experience in each moment for the good of all. So these last 20 years, I've fully enjoyed living the good life. Remember Tom and Barbara? In particular, exploring and discovering energy dynamics and how consciousness, you and me, play with energy, using each other, creating our reality for better or worse. It was 2007 we were ready to retire to Spain. and we lived amongst the hills, citrus and olive trees, and lots of goats. I'd never known such tranquility, such beauty, the sunshine. And each day I fell deeper and deeper in love with life, with myself. With every breath, I embodied this most intense feeling of being love, joy, peace. And I know that this feeling allowed me to perceive 9 elemental beings who shared with me deeper truths about myself and life. And the beginning of a magical journey began. 7 years later, we knew we had to move down south, and we came to Benalmadena, where I was inspired and excited to write and share my journey, discovering the truth of who we all are and what life is all about, according to me. My passion that had led me to my truth had now become my mission, to share my experience with the ones who were ready to sense the bigger picture and how each person truly is magnificent, all-powerful and creative, born, sovereign and free to live a life of celebration. How very different than what we've been led to believe. So, 2015, I was ready to publish my book, A True Love Story, Your Magnificent Self, A Journey to Freedom. And this followed a year later by my Master Creator class, which I'd actually created with my friend in Mazaron in 2010. But I was now here and I knew people were ready to participate in this quite practical and creative follow-up to my book, ready to commit themselves and celebrate the realization of their magnificence. My book and class is not at all a how-to medium. Rather, the energy of them both allow your own heart to resonate with your own deep truth and accelerate your natural unfolding of sovereign magnificence. For you to realize your true potential and pursue your passion, creating your grand dream beyond everything known. So to help raise awareness for my passion and mission, for humanity to embrace their true magnificence, I founded my charity, Consciencia Magnifica, to bring together and represent all my work and fund from my books and classes local free creative projects for others, especially children, to explore, discover their heart and soul expression through intuitive painting, acting, dancing, singing, and celebrating being their magnificent self. At the moment, I am in the final stages of publishing my children's book, I Am a Sparkle of Love. I use a mixture of the children's artwork and photographs taken from our recent Royal Stage performance as a background to a story Grandma Barbara used to tell her grandson Alexander about our magnificent world. Next weekend, I'm going to look forward to sharing more with you about my book and class, and also my weekly blog and live video that you can subscribe to and keep up to date with my life now, and in particular relaxing with me, coming into ourselves where everything is revealed. Thank you very much, and see you again.